temperature in the Gulf of Maine is changing at a rate more than 99% of the global oceans. That's 99%. That's insane. I mean, we are like, sort of a hot spot.
Climate change isn't something that's happening out there or happening in the future. It's happening right here. It's happening right literally at our feet.
Yeah.
We can see in the bay what's happening.
Standing here today, you wouldn't know that we're in a spot that's going to be the shoreline in 30 years. It feels like we're in the middle of the woods.
Gosh, there's a massive grief process that needs to happen for human beings.
Right.
Not only that this is happening, but the idea that it's happened at our hand.
Because eventually we're going to end up having to move the fire station because it's right in the flood zone.
Oh, wow.
And you can't have that.
Obviously.
So, I mean, I've got a lot on my plate here.
Climate change at a macro level, there's sort of two camps, how to mitigate climate change and keep it from happening or slow it down. And there's adaptation.
They do whatever they need to do in order to get by, but fishermen, it's something, as my husband says, it's in my blood.
The Gulf of Maine has been warming in conjunction with a larger scale warming of the North Atlantic Ocean. So that will have a dramatic impact, and is already starting to have a dramatic impact on the aquatic life.
Just like if I were a lobster, to me it would be very stressful, chaotic, sort of frenetic, a little bit heart racing, and so because these are all really stressful conditions.
This little orb, it's spinning around, it's going around the sun, it has this tiny, tiny, thin little atmosphere around it, and we've messed with that chemistry, right? And so there's a lot to be thinking about what we're losing in all of that, and yet there are lots of people on the planet. There's an awful lot that we can do if enough of us decide to do it, and it doesn't have to be everybody, but we've got to do something. We've got to do things differently. Or is it too little, too late? I hope not, but what other choice do we have?
But there are things that we can do. Have you told them? Have you told your children the truth? The warming sea, it's a piece that's grown here in Maine and in the Gulf of Maine, and it is very germane to our life and existence here, but it is also a piece that I think will touch people on a global level because the issues are felt globally. Have you filled their sails full of hope? Tides are shift. I understand now that I think we've progressed enough that we're not going to get back things, and we have to live with the new normal of what this earth has become. But we, at the same time, need to do as much as we can to stop the worsening. There are catastrophic things on the horizon that I've learned about, and it's one of those things. Do we just scare everybody all the time? It puts us all in a very odd situation. We have to know the truth. We have to know what is going on. And certainly having more information will invariably, I hope, spur us on to action.